What do you see in front of you? A black screen, right? I can probably say that most people wake up to this every day. Right when you wake up, you go and check your phone. Now ask yourself, what was the youngest kid you have seen with a phone? Because, according to Professor Odgers, who teaches psychology at Duke, her studies found that most babies use smartphones before the age of 2. Today I will be talking about when children grow up with a phone of their own too early, they lose the factor of a true and happy childhood. I would also talk about the dangers a phone could have with personal communication and overall mental health. First, I will talk about if children are given a phone too young, they will miss out on a true childhood. First, kids will lose the ability to use imagination. Remember pretending when you were a princess or a prince? Or pretending your basement was a dungeon? Well, now kids can just play those games on their phone. Children will lack communication skills and do worse in school. Teens who are interacting with friends online instead of in person are also not developing social skills. One study randomly assigned 6th graders to spend 5 days at a nature camp with no electronic devices allowed, while others continued their usual screen use. Those who spent just 5 days without screens were better able to read emotions on other people's faces, which is a crucial social skill according to psychologist Jean Twenge. Second would be bullying. Phones allow bullying to be easier. Bullying in kids is nowadays done through phones. It's easier to bully through a screen than it is face to face. Third is just doing worse in school. We have all at least once looked up an answer online instead of trying to figure it out on our own. This causes us to cheat our way through learning and not actually comprehend the information. Last, but certainly not least, kids will have physical and mental health issues. First would be lack of sleep. As stated by Psychology Today, 57% of kids were more sleep deprived in 2015 than 1999, because many are on phones at night, causing stimulation to the brain. Second would be immaturity. Also, according to Psychology Today, behaviors of 18-year-olds act like 15-year-olds, and 15-year-olds act like 13-year-olds. So ladies, this is why your man is acting immature. Lastly is depression. Phones are the way of use of social media. Social media can cause multiple parts of depression. Social media allows young teenage girls to see what a fake body should look like, not what their real body should look like. So they start to develop body images and think they are not perfect. Third, phones can cause anxiety. I know we all couldn't leave our phone in our room and go to class without it. You always are searching for that one pocket it should be in, or it should be in your hand, or you're waiting for whoever it is to text you back. Third, I'm going to go back to bullying. According to iGen, a group who studies the tech state the period of 2012 to 2016, more teens began to say they felt useless and joyless. Classic signs of depression. Also, clinical levels of depression in teens raised 50%, and the numbers from 10 to 14-year-olds for self-harm tripled and teen suicides doubled. This is just from bullying over phones alone. It's easier to bully off a phone than it is face-to-face. Overall, children under the age of 14 with smartphones of their own are open to things like not living a normal childhood, stressing over social media, being accustomed to one's name popping up on their phone screen then seeing that person's face, and overall harmful effects to one's health. No matter how normal a smartphone is in this day and age, I think we should keep them out of the hands of children, because childhood shouldn't have an off button.